Bye. Have fun. Love you. Catch a big fish or two. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are at Versailles Gardens. We just dropped off Sergey and my stepdad. They went fishing. I am meeting up with a friend later today. So I wanted to swing by here because I had some time to kill and I haven't been out here this summer and I wanted to see all of the beautiful inventory that they recently got in. We are on the market for a couple of new containers. One, I told Sergey, if you want me to get rid of the green urns that you don't love, I want to get something else for the garden. And I'm also looking for 2 new containers to replace the 2 that we have in front of our garage. That one is just, we're both like, we're kind of over them. We don't love them in that location. And I think we can find something better. We do love the shape of an urn, but Sergey does not love the green ones that we have. And I said, okay, let's compromise. Let me go do a little bit of shopping. We're on the market for something beautiful. Maybe we'll find it here today. Either way, I can't wait to see what they have. This is Versailles Gardens, and they are known for bringing in beautiful containers, fountain structures, gates, trellises, and of course they have these stunning greenhouses. And now the cool thing about this place is they import a lot of their containers from France and Belgium, some other places around Europe. So they have really beautiful, unique, stately pieces. Can you imagine having this at the entrance of your driveway? How stately is this combo right here with this big urn and this pedestal? That is stunning. So I'm going to take you guys inside and show you how gorgeous this space is. I just love coming out here, getting inspiration. Even if you just want to come out here to look at beautiful things, it's such a fun place to just have a coffee, walk around, have some fun. Right here, we have a lot of the French containers, I believe, in this side, and then the non-French ones are going to be in the back. This place definitely has a lot of really beautiful, big statement pieces. So if you're on the market for something like that, or just something very unique and different, this is going to be the place that you're going to find it. Right away, I love this little pergola here. This would be beautiful in the garden. You can grow a beautiful vine up the structure, although I don't know if I'd want to cover it completely because it is so beautiful. You could do climbing roses, you can do jasmine, just how they have it staged here. Wouldn't that be stunning? I wonder how much this is. Let's see, $17.50 for this. That's actually not terrible. It's a beautiful piece. See, I'm liking things like this, although I don't know if I'd want to go the glazed route. I kind of want to go more of an unfinished look like this, but obviously not this big. Look at how beautiful this one is. That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This just makes me want to redo my entire house to give it more of that French country vibe. Over here, they have some fountains too. Oh, see, this is beautiful. Wow, these are gorgeous. And these are heavy. Like they are not messing around. Those are nice. Even these could be interesting. Huh. They're almost like a galvanized material. I like that. I think what I also have to keep in mind is the shape of the container. Do we want to go round or do we want to go square? Because that will drastically change the whole feel for that area. Right now we have those round concrete ones. I think I kind of want to stay in the round realm. And again, because we do like that urn shape, it would make sense. If we want more square, I kind of feel that would be a little bit rigid for that space. However, if we find something that we really, really love, that's a square shape, I'm not against it. I'm not opposed to it. This water feature, look at that, tucked away in a little secret part of your garden. That's gorgeous. The other thing I'm keeping my eye out for is a good fountain. We definitely want a water feature in the side garden. And I'm thinking more of a trough situation. However, if we don't find one that we love and that's within our budget, maybe like a wall fountain like this would be nice. You could even, gosh, look at this. You can take it more formal and have like a boxwood, 2 boxwoods kind of forking either side, or you can come in with some beautiful shrub roses right along here. Or if you want to keep it formal, carry out some boxwoods, like a little swoop of them. I think that would be beautiful. The benches here are also really nice. I do want to get something like this for our garden as well. Let's see, how much are these? $5.25, but they are so pretty. And that's actually a really nice size because it's not too long. It's not a one-person bench. See, that size is what I'm looking for. Or maybe 2 small chairs and a little table. We'll keep that in the back of our mind. Of course, they have the most beautiful greenhouses. I just swoon. I dream of having a greenhouse like this someday. I do want to take a look at some of these smaller containers here. See, these are cute. I like these. I might get a couple of these. These are really nice. Lots of fun shapes. Even this blue are kind of pretty, but I kind of want something like this. Now these are fun because you can either plant on them or you can style them in your kitchen. I think that is also very beautiful. Or if you have like a bookshelf, just to set this on top, like a stack of books. They just have an antique look to them. They're new, but they look antique. Such beautiful arbors. The tables, the chairs, everything here is just so charming. Oh, goodness, look at that. To have a greenhouse like this, where you can have a dining table, just how they've staged it here, wouldn't that be beautiful? Obviously, I'd want to add some trees and some plants, some tables, all of the things that I think we all dream about in a space like this, and just have a beautiful chandelier and have this space. Wouldn't that just be the dreamiest thing ever? All right, let's continue looking. These are nice. I even like these little bubblers here. Those are fun. I like those too. If you like more of a classic look, that's a really pretty greenhouse. So is this one here. This is nice because it has a back room. So if you walk in, you can actually close these doors and use this as utility. And then, so this door here. See, you can close this like that. So you have this extra back space right here, which is really nice. Oh, this fountain in a courtyard. That's fun. Look at that. Wow. Here's another really beautiful greenhouse. And I like this one because it almost has a rustic feel to it. I like how it's not black or white. Very unique color. And then you come in and they have shade in here too. Look at how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh, this little cart. Love that. And these baskets down here. Oh, I love, I love those. Oh my goodness. My friend Kate got those containers last year, similar ones. I think it might have been those. And those are actually really beautiful. I think they're Belgium. And this gorgeous aviary. Look at that. That is stunning, like on top of a table. So just lock it like that. Wow. That's so pretty. Hey guys, this is like every gardener's dream spot. The greenhouses, the fountains, the containers, the plants, how they've staged it. It's like easy to get sucked in to the magic because it's so, so pretty. Just, it's so good. It's so, so good. The other thing on my list are these obelisks. I think this one is one that I'm definitely going to get. I don't know about this height. Actually, it could be this height. Let's see. Yeah, that could work. So I think I want to get one of these. I like the detail on this one. Or do we go a step down? No, because I do want to put a climbing rose, I think, here. And this would go into our side garden. Now I'm just thinking, do we need two? I think one would do it, but oh gosh, I don't know. I think this one would be the one. That's really, really pretty. All right, let's swing back here because they do have some containers that I'm curious about. I think these are nice. I feel like Sergey would be into these. It has the perfect shape. There's not a lot of design on these. However, I feel like he's also wanting something a little bit more French vibe. We actually saw some containers at Christensen's a couple of years ago that we loved so much, and when we ended up not picking them up, and now we both regret it. So we're trying to find something similar, and it was like this. However, it just had more designs on it. See, these are nice back here. These are a little bit narrow. I think these are like a touch too tall for that space in terms of like its shape. I feel like this needs a pedestal. That would be beautiful. These, however, are really nice. I just don't think these are nearly as big as we would like for the space. Here's another gorgeous piece right here. Put a little table in the middle. Have your morning coffee or dinner in there. That'd be fun. Oh, the birds. Okay, let's swing back here. Let's see what they have. See, these are all beautiful. They're just not what we want for that space. These would be fun for a little bonsai project. They're very shallow. Or cactus. You can kind of create a cactus arrangement and have it kind of drape over a little bit. That would be nice. The white ones are also nice, but definitely not on my list for that spot. It wouldn't stand out at all. It'd fall kind of flat because our house is a light color. I'm also kind of liking these. That one is obviously too big, but maybe this size here is nice. Look at that. I like the little detail of the glaze on the top, but it's not all glazed. So I think that could be really nice. Or even the yellow. I don't know how Sergey would feel about the yellow. I'm kind of on the fence about the yellow as well. I feel like we're close. We're close, but we might not be there. Oh, goodness. Decisions. Let's check out this side over here because they do have some pretty things here as well. Ooh, look at these round ones. These are fun. You typically see these in a square shape. These are nice round ones. That's pretty, kind of with that swivel up. I like that detail. This bench is beautiful. Wow. What a gorgeous bench and table. I'm really into like these rustic finishes. I love when things start to patina. And in here they have some smaller pieces. You know where these would be really nice, you guys? If you have a little area that you want to outline with a garden, like a cut flower garden or a veggie garden, you don't even have to close it in all the way. Just use these on the edges just to kind of carve out that space. That's really, really smart. I like that a lot. And they have a lot of them here. And look at the little bird detail on these. I think they would have enough for you to build out a good space. However, like I said, just using it in the corner like this would create a good outline for a garden space. So just imagine 4 corners with these. You walk in, you have a water feature in the center, you have your raised beds on either side. Oh, can you just take all my money? Because that would be so pretty to do. One of you come buy these and do that. And then of course, this over here is just lovely. Look at that. Let me step back. Have this at the entrance of a garden. My gosh, that would be beautiful. Here's another fountain to think about. Instead of a square or round, you have this rectangular shape. And I actually think that is very effective, especially if you have a narrow garden. Look at that. Look at how beautiful these pieces are. If you have an area where you want to grow like a low climbing rose, or you can add this to like the side of your house or against your house or against a really nice fence, look at how pretty these are. So there's this one here. That's like an art piece right there. That's so pretty. And then look at this one right here as well. You have this one right here. That's really nice. And then you have a taller version of it as well. Both are stunning. And these are all from Belgium, I believe. Final thoughts is I think I want to get one of these, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get this height or this height right here. And out of all of the containers, these are some of the ones that I like. These 2 are really beautiful. I like the design on them. I like how they taper down. They're not an urn shape, but I do like the shape for the front. This is the other container I want to get Sergey's opinion on. I like the shape of it. I like how it's terracotta and there isn't a thick glaze on it. So you see there's a little bit of a glaze. I'm also going to take a picture of this one. It's really beautiful. However, I just don't know if this is the correct look for this house. But nonetheless, it's beautiful and it's something I would keep forever. It's stunning. All right, guys, I think that will wrap it up for today's video. I'm going to take some pictures and send it to Sergey, see what he likes. We're probably going to come back here this weekend to see some of these containers in person. And I think I'm also going to come back for the obelisk. I do have one more that I bought at a different garden center. I'm going to measure that one. I can't remember if it was 7 feet tall or 8 feet tall. Anyway, so I'm going to do that. And then I'll most likely be back for the obelisks that we saw together. I think that little detail at the tip, I think that is going to look so beautiful in the side garden. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching today's video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.